The plan is to make a small, slim quartz watch for my niece. The first detail that I want to try is machining the sides of a watch case like a Rolex. I presume they weren't the first, but their watches were the place I began to notice it first. So that's how it is in my head. And of course, new stuff is made with robots, but I'm interested in how these shapes were originally made with manual machines. I think this shape is an old manual machinist technique, but I haven't yet found it in books or named anywhere. At 3 o'clock and 9, the side is radial, equidistant from the centre, then straight lines equally angled each side, and I think it's possible to machine this in one simple technique. My lathe top slide is the same shape, radial here at the centre, and then straight lines, just more acute, it's measured from the ends than a Rolex watch case. I've also seen this shape in many other metal parts, especially those joining old car exhausts and such. My plan is to make a quick test in nylon. First centering the rotary table. Oh my goodness. First centering the rotary table under the mill. Then offsetting the part to the finished width. Then rotate the part 15 degrees, bringing the cutter back part away. Cutting in until square with the centre, rotating the part now 30 degrees, and then continuing on the same straight path to finish that side, rotating 180 degrees and starting again. I've thought about this for a very long time and have tried to progressively work out the simplest method that a manual machinist might achieve this kind of shape. I'm very interested to find out how it works. Very pleased with how the nylon machine, I didn't want to mess about too much to test just the fundamental technique. I was using indicators both sides, and so I don't have one with sufficient travel. There was a lot of messing about. I'm going to try and just use the hand wheel next time, I think. Used indicators in the hope of a greater accuracy, but I think the hand wheel should provide sufficient. At this point, pretty excited that it looks like it should. Relieved that the studs for clamping were spotted by myself, and I didn't crash the tool into them, turning it round. We'll certainly look at that before machining it out of stainless. Did just about fitting here. Had a lot of messing about, and especially when cutting stainless, I don't want to be sitting the cutter there still, for fear that it will be cutting a little deeper than the rest of the cut if it's just sitting there. I want to be quicker and smoother without that pause as I adjust the indicators. But basically, I managed to machine the shape. Undecided how to machine the ends of the case. I thought for this test piece I would machine them square. Holder was not up for it. And I basically achieved what I was trying to do, but surprised myself a little bit in the process. Thought it might take a little longer to work it all out. I think having two separate dividers and having to swap them out is a lot of a mess, and that if when centering the rotary table under the mill, I lock the travel in this direction, take up the backlash, and use the dial on the hand wheel, zeroing that, then I very much want to see if that will be accurate enough to repeat on both sides. Unsure about the rest of the case, considering turned end of the lugs, turned rear face and flat, and a hand turned so curved top surface. Not yet quite decided on what movement to put in it, but I'm looking at a couple that will fit inside an 18mm bore. Both, I'm looking at two, and both have difficulties in mounting the movement. For both require something that I've not done before. Quite excited how thin overall the case might be. Looking at, I'm confident, perhaps confident, perhaps. Can you be confident, perhaps? Under 7mm, maybe under 6mm. Depends on how the adventure pans out. Quite chuffed though. Like I say, a little bit shocked. Thought it'd be more of an adventure, but I have spent a very long time thinking through how this would have been achieved on a very simple mechanical manual machine, and trying to simplify how I understood it. Surprised myself a little, but we are a very long way from having a stainless steel watch case. Thank you for watching.